Alright guys, welcome back to an architecture tour of Half-Life 2, although the game's almost over, not much architecture to talk about.
Old Sentinel, think, man! Think of the people below!
Yeah,
Wait, what?
you did it! Come on, Gordon. We've got to get out of here. Maybe we still have...
Oh no, it worked. It said failed just now.
Time, Dr. Freeman? Is it really that time again? It seems as if you only just arrived. You've done a great deal in a small time span. You've done so well, in fact, that I've received some interesting offers for your services. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate them, but these are extraordinary times. Rather than offer you the illusion of free choice, I will take the liberty of choosing for you, if and when your time comes round again. I do apologize for what must seem to you an arbitrary imposition, Dr. Freeman. I trust it will all make sense to you in the course of... well, I'm really not at liberty to say. In the meantime, this is where I get off.
And that's the end of Half-Life 2. Do I have any concluding remarks before we get to episode 1? No, I don't. Well, let's say this. The combat sequences after Nova Prospect, or I guess during and after Nova Prospect, were definitely, better and more epic and more involved than the earlier ones. I mean, especially the Strider battles, and also in terms of the way the architecture is used to complement the game in a physical way, in a problem-solving way, and in a storytelling. Well, not so much storytelling. Storytelling was good pretty much right from the start, although it dropped off a little bit in the sewers and in the canal and in the beach buggy section. So in those parts the storytelling dropped off a bit. But then once we got to Nova Prospect was fairly good. I mean, the first half was a decent prison. The second half, the prison kind of didn't make too much sense anymore, although it really started introducing set pieces with the turret defense bit. And then of course afterwards the Strider battles, which were fairly epic. And I'm missing a lot of stuff in between, of course. I've always thought, even the first time I played it, I've always thought that the Ravenholm section was a bit out of place. I mean, if you consider the whole game, we fight the Combine, the battles were, intense, relatively intense, and, the pacing, the tempo and momentum was kept up, and whereas the Ravenholm section, it seemed like a completely different game, like the survival horror element of it. I mean, of course there are other sections with zombies, like in the beach buggy drive we went through the tunnel and there was a little bit of zombies, and there was also the toxic stuff, which I completely failed and just ran through the toxic stuff. Anyway, that's a bit different. Anyway.
Lamar! Blast that little... Where did she get to?
That's the end of Half-Life 2, and we'll get straight to episode 1. Yeah, alright, I'll see you guys in episode 1.